Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Tar Heels will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to throw. It's Howard. And he got smacked just as he released a pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The sure hands, it's Henderson. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud.
Can anyone catch him? And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Feeling some heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation.
Got it! Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. A first down run in the red zone. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And it's no good. He missed the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run the RBO and throw it right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. It's a reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
What great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football, not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
Dropping back, it's Harrell. It's complete to the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really
looking to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
bad news on that play. It's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing on his hands.
They'll leave it with him. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
That last completion sets him up on second down. The give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Harrell. Flushed out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, and
he wants to go deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. To To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Harold. Got him downfield. At the 35, he's open. He's off to the races. The 20. He's at the 10. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to go. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls. Going to be a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get
At
ready.
the end of the first quarter, with the score, Ohio State 13, North Carolina 0.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Get set, get set.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
That makes the score Ohio State 13, North Carolina 3.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Howard. Got his man on the right. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
That's a really nice throw. You think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has the skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Across the 25, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football on the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Right? The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups. All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't... And I know it. I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance...
What a snag by the defense. Takes it the other way. And the return man just kept...
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. And I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball like tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Dropping back, it's Howard. Trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Smith. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The corners are walked up tight. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
North Carolina, 3.
Coming out with it, it's Blackwell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over 1st and 10.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's going for the big play. And he intercepts it. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half.
Ball in the air, intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football?
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got him backed up. Territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Hawk, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to go in at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Longer.
Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. This time it's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive game for my offense.
To the air, it's Criswell. Flips it out to the back. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Tar Heels want to move quickly.
26-yard line. Second down.
Wants to throw on second down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. They'll try to get it through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll throw it on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass. It's Criswell. Fires to the big fella. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Ohio State 28, North Carolina 3.
The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Take over. 1st and 10.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Criswell. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Buys a little extra time. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced.
Number 88 in the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Charlotte. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
After that last completion, it's second down. Dropping back, it's Criswell. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
42, North Carolina, 3.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Looking left. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there.
And they got him for the sack.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
First down sack pushes it back. Now it's second down. Back to pass, it's Howard. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
He's going to pass on second down. He makes the connection, and he'll be brought down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw. The receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
2-9 Philly.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got two guys on him.
Defense playing a bail technique. From the shotgun, the inside give. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
He wants it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
He leaves it with his back. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line to pick up a 3.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback will audible.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score. Ohio State 42, North Carolina 3.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Easy.
Johnson looking to throw. Working that left side now. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Looking to move it through the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've
fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
QB's trying to throw a quick one down here in the end zone. You know you're going to be getting tight coverage, and that's a better job defensively of swatting that thing away for the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. Now on first down for this offense.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the missed connection, it's second down.
Cricket.
Johnson looking to throw. Getting some heat. Makes the grab. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And they did tack on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Sam Houston is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to Iowa. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They want that clock to run. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Looking downfield, it's Howard. The throw. Got his man. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
On second down, just keeps firing. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
1st and goal, Ohio State.
He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They're going to throw it again. He caught it. And he wanted to get that one in, but the defense able to force him out at the 2.
And his offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground. You're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Blackwell. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Ready up.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Lion.
Johnson wants to throw it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point is good.
That makes Ohio State 56, North Carolina 70.
About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here.
He wants to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This one's complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Howard. He looks that one in nicely. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming.